Hi guys, this is Cheryl with Architect Destiny. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited that you all decided to drop in and check out another video with me today. So we've got kind of a different sort of a video. As you can see, this is not my Kokuyo Jibuntecho planner here in front of me. This planner was sent to me by the Daily Grind Planner, which is a product of Angie Belmar. I hope I'm saying her name correctly. And she is a wonderful YouTube creator. I'll link her channel below so that you can check her out. But I was contacted by her team and was asked if I would be willing to receive a complimentary copy of her Daily Grind Goal Setting Planner to take a look at and to evaluate and to share with my audience. And of course, I was very excited to do that. I love checking out new products and just seeing what all is out there. And of course, if it's an opportunity for me to share with you all something that might be helpful to you or something you might be interested in trying, I am more than happy to do that. So that's what we're going to do today. What I have in front of me is, as you can see, the Daily Grind Goal Setting Planner. It is a beautiful 7x10 hardcover spiral bound goal planner. It has 200 plus pages. It contains 4 months of goal setting, monthly, weekly, and daily. The paper is amazing. It's 142 GSM paper, so it's very heavy. It's white dot grid paper, which, you know, for those of you who are dot grid paper fans, I'm sure you will love that. But I just kind of want to open up the planner and just kind of go through what it looks like, and I've watched some videos on how to use it, and I'm also going to link some videos down below for anyone who is interested in giving it a try. And also I will link the Daily Grind Planner website if you want to go shopping. But yeah, just let's take a look at this gorgeous planner. First of all, I think it's really cool that it is such a sturdy hardcover, and I love the color. It's kind of this foam green color. Has "Don't Just Fly" soar on the back, and I understand that all of the planners have kind of like a different affirmation on the back cover. And there are 2 or 3 collections that I saw on the website currently, but the collections that have this design are the Castle collection. And I'll pop in a photo of the planners in the Castle collection right here. This planner is a part of the Castle collection. And then there's also another collection called the Warrior collection, and I'll pop that photo in as well. So it's the same basic design, but just kind of different colors in the collection. And then it appeared on her website that she also does like seasonal and special occasion type planners. Like for instance, I saw on her website where she had a Halloween collection back in October. And then right now, currently, she has a Valentine's inspired collection. So definitely go to her website and check it out if you like what you see here today. So let's just open up the planner and see what's in here. So as you can see on the front page of the planner, it just kind of gives you an introduction to the Daily Grind. There is a Plan With Me video that Angie produced that is on her website, and I'm pretty sure it's also on her YouTube channel if you want to check it out, and I will link this one down below. And it just talks about just kind of the inspiration behind the planner and just how she came about putting it together, and just kind of gives you some Instagram platforms where you can go and learn more about the daily grind. And so that's what we have on the introductory page. And then you turn it over and it gives you a place for you to construct your 4-month vision. And this is an undated planner, so you can start whenever you want. You can start this month if you buy it today. You can start next month, just whenever you want. And like I said, there's 4 months worth of planning pages in this book. And this kind of just gives you some prompts to kind of come up with a vision for yourself for the 4-month period. And these boxes give you a place to write down anything that, you want to record. And it also gives you kind of some question prompts in the kind of the column, the margin in between. It says, where am I today? And then it asks, how happy are you with your life and your goals today? Then here, what I want to accomplish, and the prompt is, look at all you're about to do. Here it says how far I want to go. What needs to change in your life is the prompt. How will I celebrate? And how will you feel when you make it happen? Then where will I waste time? Cut this out next month. So it gives you a chance to look at things that kind of inhibit you from pursuing your goals and making progress towards your goals. And you can kind of plan how you're going to cut those things out of your life. Then how can I be more consistent? This will be your superpower. What are your strengths and things that will help you to be more consistent and disciplined about working towards your goals? And I love that. She calls it your superpower. What can I do well 10 times this next month? Your things that you do well, that you are really like strong at or gifted at doing, those are the things you need to really amp up in the following months to kind of help you press towards your goal. And then last, the biggest goal. What are you excited about? What is that? I'm sorry, my voice is going in and out. I'm not sure why, but I'll try to kind of slow down and see if I can keep that from happening. What are you excited about? What is that big thing that you really want to focus on achieving in the next 4 months? Then on this page, it's called the habit tracking page, and you can write in your 4 months that you're going to be working in this planner. And then for each month, you write the months in here. And for month 1, what are your 10 goals for that month? Month 2, what are your 10 goals? And month 3 and month 4. And then it gives you a place down at the bottom to say, how many of the 10 goals did you actually accomplish during the month? And that is your score for the month. And you do the same thing for all 4 months. How many goals out of the 10 did you accomplish? 4 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 10 out of 10. And you just put your score. And then total for the 4 months, how many of your goals out of the 40 goals did you accomplish? And that is your score. So it kind of gives you a way of measuring your progress. And we know how important it is to be able to measure ourselves when we're working on our goals. And so this section up here, what I've seen Angie do and some of the other people who whose videos I watch that use the Plan the Grind planner, they color code their goals. And so for your 10 goals for this month, for example, if I start in March and I have 10 goals for the month of March and I color code each goal, then March will be the month on my tracker. And I will, for each day of the month, I'll go in and put the dates in on the month. And each day of the month that I work on a certain goal, I will color in that box on the calendar or the tracker calendar for that goal so that I can see how much time each month I spent working on each goal. And that will kind of clue me in too, as far as, if I only get a 4 out of 10 here, then I can see where I spent the most of my time working on which goals. And that kind of gives you the data behind the results down here as you track the days that you work on each goal, color coding them onto the calendars. So I think that's kind of really a neat concept to work with. And then it gives you a space to plan the month ahead. And so you're going to take your 4-month goals here, and you just start with month 1 and the goals for month 1. And you're going to translate that over to this page, your goals, and any important dates for the month, things that you must do for the month, and then any ideas and thoughts or things that maybe you want to make note of that might be obstacles for you that you need to be mindful of as you're working through your goals for the month, or just any things that you think might help you as you're working on your goals for the month. This is kind of just space down here and over here to make notes. You might want to do a mind map of just how you're going to plot out your goals weekly or break them down. Just things like that. It just gives you an abundance of space really for your own personal notes and drawings and just kind of plotting things out for the month. So you have plenty of space for that. And then you get into your weeklies. And so here on the weekly spread, you have a place to put the dates for the week, your top 10 goals for the month, and then it gives you this space here, goals by week end. So this basically is space for you to say, what chunk of my monthly goal am I going to try to achieve by the end of this week? And it gives you space for all 10 goals. Color code them again so that you just kind of keep track of what's what. And then just take the space to break down a chunk for each goal of what you're going to do in a given week. For example, if one of your goals is to create a budget for the month for your finances, then the chunk for this week might be look up examples of budget spreadsheets that you can use. Just kind of do some research. Maybe this is research and how it's going to happen or how it's happening. I'm going to look up some budgeting YouTube videos and see what people use. Or I'm going to Google budget spreadsheets and see what kind of examples I can find. So that will be an example of the large monthly goal, breaking it down into a manageable chunk of what can I accomplish this week, how I'm going to do it, and then it gives you a box for whether it's done by the end of the week. You check that box. Or this one says almost. I'm almost done, but I'm not quite finished. And I like the almost box because it shows that you've made some progress, but you may need to roll that over into the next week to finish it. So that's pretty cool that you have two options, not just I did it or I didn't do it, but I did it or I'm almost done with it. So that's kind of a nice touch. Then you have space down here for just plotting out for the week and tracking, okay, each day of the week, what am I going to work on? Use your color code for your goals and just kind of mark in to each day which goal you're going to work on. Just take that color. If green is your finances and you're going to work on your budget spreadsheet on Sunday, and this is a Sunday start here. I just noticed that for this particular weekly chart here. If you're going to start working on your goals, your finance goal for your budget on Sunday, you would take your green marker and you would just put a green swatch there and you would write the word budget or whatever kind of shorthand for the goal up here for Sunday. If you're going to work on that again on Wednesday, then you would put a swatch for Wednesday. And what I would say is that in plotting out when you're going to work on your goals, use this in conjunction with your main planner, because your main planner has your schedule, it has your to-do list and all of the things that are your obligations for the week. So it's very easy to use this planner alongside your main planner so that you'll know when are the days that I have the most time to work on my goals, to really like set aside and invest some time to work on my goals. If you got meetings on Thursday evening after work, you're probably not going to schedule out 4 different goals to work on Thursday. Maybe you'll just do one. Maybe you'll do none. And maybe if you're not busy at all on Saturday, you'll stack Saturday with lots of time to work on your goals. Maybe you'll work on 3 or 4 goals on Saturday. So that just brings me to a good point that I want to make. I'm going to get a drink real quick. Excuse me. This, I would say, is not necessarily what you would use as your catch-all or your everyday carry or your main planner. This is truly a goal-setting planner. So it's not a substitute, even though there is a place to mark down things to do for the week or what your schedule is for the week. This is not really set up to be like your main planner. This is like a tool for really setting up and managing your goals and your progress towards your goals. So just keep that in mind as we go through this, that this is designed, in my opinion, to work in conjunction with your main planner, whatever that may be. So you're going to have your month ahead, your week ahead, and then it goes into your dailies. And so you're going to have 7 dailies, excuse me, where you're going to write down your goals, top 10 to-dos today. So with each goal, what is one thing that you want to do today that is going to get you a step closer to making your weekly goal? So you're going to write down your 10 tasks for the day. 1 in each goal area. Then it gives you a place to write whether it's done, whether it's almost done, or a place where you're going to migrate it to tomorrow. It's probably easier to see on this side because I know I've got a little shadow here. So let's look at this page. Is it done? Is it almost done? Or do I need to migrate to tomorrow? What do I need to do today in order to feel amazing? This says, to feel amazing, I will. And it gives you 5 little hearts here of things that you can do today to make you feel really good about yourself and about what you're doing. This could be goal related. This could be self-care. It could be any of those things. But you want to make sure that you also are mindful of taking care of yourself and what you need, in addition to just being really disciplined about working towards your goals. Then in this area, the top 3 movers today, what are your top 3 priorities for the day? You've got a list of 10 things that you want to do today, but if you had to pick 3 that are really like, I'm going to feel amazing, I'm going to feel very successful if I do these 3 things, what are those things? And you write those here. Anything you don't want to forget, that could be things that you're waiting on. That could be just notes about things that are important that you want to keep in the back of your mind that you're going to deal with later on. Just notes here of things you don't want to forget. And things that you're grateful for. So this gives you a place for a daily gratitude, which I think is really cool. And then you've got a place for your schedule. What's the game plan for the day? So you can, again, refer back to your main planner. You can write in your schedule here, and then you can kind of plot out when during the day you're going to work on your goals. And again, you're color coding your goals here. So you can use your color code on your schedule as well. And just your whole goal planner is color coded, so that as you continue to work through the planner, you're going to be very aware of your color code, and it's going to kind of be second nature for you, where you don't even really need to refer to a key or anything. You're going to know when you see green that that's your finances. You're going to know when you see yellow. Maybe that has to do with your kids or what have you. So you're going to have 7 days, of course, for dailies for the week. And then that's going to be the end of this week. And you're going to, once again, have the week ahead for the next week. You're going to go through this process again. Then you're going to have your dailies. And so on and so forth for the month. And then when you get to the end of the month, you're going to have a month in review. So you write your month in here. You got 4 boxes here. What are your proudest moments? Where can I improve? What worked this month and what didn't work this month? And then for the things that you can improve upon, then it gives you a spot here to write ideas that you can implement to improve in whichever areas you identify. And then on a scale of 1 to 10, how did this month go? And you would score yourself based on your accomplishments. So the top 10 goals for the month. Was the goal achieved? Yes, almost, and no. And then next month's focus and ideas and notes. So you can look at your goals here and which ones did you complete, which ones did you almost complete that you need to finish the following month, or maybe put on the back burner until whenever. Maybe you didn't finish it because you realized mid-month that some other things take precedence. So you're going to put that one on the back burner. So you just kind of make a note for yourself later in the planner that you're going to come back to that. Or maybe you just write here, ideas and notes. I'm going to come back to this goal in April or May. Any goals that you did not accomplish at all, this is a time where you can reevaluate. And it gives you a page here where you can make notes. If you didn't accomplish it at all, is it no longer relevant? Is it no longer important? Is it no longer a priority? It needs to be kind of put on the back burner. Did something prevent you from doing it, but you're going to come back to it next month? So this is a place really to evaluate your results for the month and kind of look ahead to the next month and see what your thoughts are towards that. So it just continues to repeat month ahead, week ahead, dailies, all the way through the next month, through 4 months of the planner. And then when you come, let's see, does it have, yeah, the last page of the planner is the month in review for the 4th month. And then you come to your 4-month review. And so this is an opportunity to reevaluate the last 4 months. 4 months ago, I was what? And then it gives you a prompt. You can fill this in on day 1. Like when you first start the planner, just kind of give a snapshot of where you are in life, what's working for you and what's not, and how you're feeling and what you feel is lacking and what you want to do. So day 1 of the planner, and I think that's a really cool idea. Just flip to the back and mark in, how are you feeling on day 1? And then when you finish the 4 months, you reflect on this like this, wow, this is where I was when I first started. Then it goes to, what did I accomplish? Look at all the things that you did. What did you finish? Or what did you make a big dent in? What did you almost finish? Then how far I have come. What was changed in your life over the last 4 months? What are some noticeable differences between where you were and where you are right now? Thoughts on my score. How do I feel about my progress? Did I do my absolute best? I feel like I killed it. Or do I feel like maybe, I could have done better, but there's some reasons why I didn't? Or just really be honest with yourself. What are your thoughts on how you scored for the 4 months? Where did I waste time? This is another area to really be honest with yourself. And again, recommit to cutting this out next month. These things that I wasted time doing, did I spend a lot of time scrolling my Instagram or, just binging YouTube videos when I could have been working on my goals? So just make a promise to yourself to cut out or cut way back on these time wasters. How can I be more consistent? This will be your superpower. Once again, those areas of strength, those things that you do well, really amp those things up for the next 4 months. And then what's next? What are you excited about doing next? And then it gives you a place to start planning for the next 4 months and thinking forward. And again, I would say as you're working through the 4 months in this planner, it's good to come back here and just jot down notes about accomplishments and where you are in the beginning and ways that you see that you're wasting your time and things that you may want to go ahead and drop in to the plan for the next 4 months. And then you have all of these dot grid pages in the back. There's 3 dot grid pages in the back, 2, and just a blank white page in the very back, where you can just make some notes, draw another mind map, and just really start to lay out plans for the next 4 months and just take it in chunks. So I just think this is such a cool planner. I think I mentioned in the beginning just kind of how it's constructed. It's hardbound, it's a hardcover book, spiral bound, 142 GSM paper. I mean, you can see this is really sturdy paper. You can probably write on this paper with any kind of pen. And I'm not going to do a pen test in this planner because if I decide not to use this for myself, and I won't be using it right now, I'm sure, because I've already started with the Moxie Life goal planning system. But if I decide not to use this planner, I'm going to give it away. So I'm not going to write in it and do a pen test or anything like that. But this paper is so nice and heavy and luxurious that you could probably use any type of pen that you want to use. You can use gel pen. You can use probably even like Papermate flares and things like that. You can definitely use friction erasable. You can use ballpoint. You can use whatever. I saw that Angie did kind of a marker test in one of her planners, and she used Tombows and she used the Stabilo highlighters and different pens and markers. And there's like absolutely no ghosting on this paper. It's very, very nice paper. So as you can see, this is kind of a hefty book. It's nice and chunky, but what I would envision is that this would be a planner that you would keep at home, unless I guess you're going to the coffee shop to plan or something like that. Then you would kind of pack it up in your tote bag and take it with you. But my vision of how I would use this is, like I said, as a supplement to my everyday carry, my catch-all planner. And I would pull this out when I'm doing my monthly and weekly planning. I would do my goal planning, and then I would be translating and transferring information from my goal planner into my catch-all planner to create my to-do list and to block out my days and how I'm going to spend my time and how I'm going to incorporate my goals into my weekly plans. So this would not be a planner that I would just like grab up and carry with me everywhere like I do my Jubin Techo, but this would be a planner that would kind of stay on my desk or stay on my shelf until I get ready to pull out and either, do some tracking in it or plan for the next week or the next day. So I think it's a perfectly lovely planner to use for that purpose. It really is set up to be a goal planner and not necessarily an everyday carry. So if you're interested in something like that, I would highly recommend checking this out. Again, the Daily Grind Goal Setting Planner. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up. That would help me a great deal. If you are a content creator, or if you have a product that you would like for other creators to test out and to share with their audiences, I am very excited and happy to do that. And just keep in mind, I don't necessarily plan to use all of the products that people send me to try out and to share, but there may be somebody in my audience who is interested, and I'm interested in sharing things with people. I mean, just because you enjoy my videos doesn't mean that you're going to go buy the same kind of planner I have and do the same kind of things that I'm going to do. It just means you enjoy my content and you get inspiration from it. And you can take ideas from my content and use it in your context. I do that. I watch ring planner videos. I watch gold planner videos. I watch Hobonichi, Jibun Techo, Traveler's Notebook, Happy Planner. I watch all kinds of videos and get inspiration from those videos. So for all you creators out there, if you would like for me to try out or do a product review video on your product, if it's something that I believe that I can honestly share, I'm happy to. There's some things, if it's out of the context of planning and stationery, I'm probably not going to do that, because that's what this channel is about. That's what I'm into. I'm not going to do, nail products, or as you can see, I don't even do my nails, so you guys would be totally like, you're doing what on your channel? Not gonna do, makeup and things like that, because my channel is about planning and goal setting and things. So if you have those types of products that you'd like for me to take a look at and share, please reach out to me. I would love to consider it. So guys, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for checking out the Daily Grind Planner with me. If you're interested in it, look down below in the description box for more information. And let me know if you enjoyed it. And I will plan to do more product reviews as I have the opportunity to do so. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.